Hello everyone, welcome to this very special Soul Song Saturday show as we observe Mother's Day weekend. And we know that this observance can bring up all kinds of feelings and experiences, and we would like to hold space for all of them. So whether this inspires gratitude and celebration, or if it gets you more present to your griefs and longings, we are sending you love. And we have really a lot of wonderful songs today. Please say hi in the chat and please share this video. And if you have a mom or a nurturing person to share this with, please bring them to chat live with us. That would be wonderful. This is Wagon Wheel. Down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and I pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Riley I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name and I know that she's the only one. And if I died in Riley, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Yes, hello everyone. I'm Heather Lynn, your host. This is Soul Song Saturday, a special Mother's Day edition, and that was Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. I love that song. And sometimes I like to think of it as being an expression about the divine feminine, or the mother of all time, the mother of the universe, the mother of the world, spirit, rocking us to comfort us, maybe rocking our world sometimes. There's all kinds of ways that we experience and express mother energy, right? And so we want to hold space for that today. I would love to know if you're here, so please say hello. Let me know if you've brought your mom along to chat with us in the live chat today. Let me know if you have like a nurturing person in your life who kind of represents mothering energy to you. Not all of us, have the privilege of still having our moms around, or, sometimes we have estranged relationships. And so we know Mother's Day weekend can bring up all of these things, and we just want this time to be a time where we can mother our own inner children. We can mother the aches in our hearts that are stirred by this weekend. And we also get to celebrate and give thanks for those who are really a nurturing presence in our lives. So I am excited that my mama is here. So shout out to Jan in the YouTube chat. She says, hi there from Maine, love and hugs to all. Happy Mother's Day to all of you, and especially the lovely Heather Lynn, who has made me a proud mom. Aww, thank you, Mom, I appreciate it. Mom will be watching on TV today. And Doug Dooley says, happy early Mother's Day, and to you as well, my friend. And then Liam is here in the YouTube chat saying, good morning from Colorado. I love it. I love that. Thank you so much. It just warms my heart so much to know that you're here and you're a part of this today. All right, we have a couple people saying hello in the Facebook chat. If you haven't said hi yet, please join in the chorus of hellos in the live chat on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Are we on Twitch this morning, Jason? We are. Okay, great, cool. So we have a Twitch watcher. Who is our Twitch watcher this morning? Oh, they have to say hi. I see. All right. Didn't mean to call you out there, but here we are. All right. Over in the Facebook chat, we've got Carl Anderson, also from Maine, saying hi to my mom. Hi, Jan. Good afternoon from rain-soaked Maine. And then we have Dylan Hansana saying, may peace prevail throughout the world. Oh, my goodness. May peace prevail throughout the world, indeed. Okay, and Rashida is here as well, saying hi and good morning. Liam saying happy Mother's Day. I love this. All right, y'all. Jason, was there someone I missed? We got you all for the moment. Okay.
We got to get that Twitch person.
Definitely like and subscribe and share, my friends. And we will move into our first movement of mindfulness that we observe and practice and ritualize every Soul Song Saturday. We light 3 candles and we take a few breaths. What is so great is that our breath is always here for us to practice mindfulness, to center ourselves, to soothe our nervous systems, to ground us. So whatever state of being we find ourselves in, we can always pause and take a breath. What a gift, right? So if you'd like, go ahead and gather a few candles, gather your journal, gather your cup of coffee, whatever it is for you, to be present this morning, wherever you are and whatever you're up to. We, in our invocation of presence, we'll see if this match stays lit. It did not stay lit. Our invocation of presence, lighting this first candle for today, let's say this is the mother candle, the mother of all life, nurturance herself, creatrix energy. This is source and spirit breathing you and me, the very essence of existence, presence herself. And so I invite you to take a deep breath, breathing in through the nostrils, and go ahead and audibly sigh out through the mouth as you exhale. And we'll do 3 of these. Inhale through the nose, mouth closed. And audibly sigh out. Jason's just naturally adding some arm movements, and so if that feels good to you, go ahead and raise your arms on your inhale, breathing in. And exhale, sighing out. Beautiful. Draw your awareness to the vibrancy that lives within you. This soul song of life, you could say, breathing you, reverberating within you and through you, and interconnecting you and me across the miles, across the internet, the universal presence, interconnecting you and me and all those on our hearts and minds today. So that's what we light the second candle for, is for those whom we love, who we hold dear. And today, since this is our Mother's Day Soul Song show, let's draw into our awareness now those who have shown us compassionate presence. Those in our lives, whether male or female, whether a relative or not, who have been a mothering, nurturing presence, who've held us, who've held space for us. And then, of course, some of us here may have mothers who have gone before us. They are now our ascended ancestors. And so we light this candle for those who've gone before us, who may still be with us, whether in our DNA, if it's a mother or a grandmother living on in us. And perhaps we still experience them, their presence, their guidance, little nudges. And so breathing in gratitude and exhaling out, sending that little love note of thanks on our breath to these dear ones. And you're also welcome to mention them in the chat if you'd like to lift up a first name or put a rose in the chat today in honor of dear ones, whether they're still physically with us or have gone before us. And now, mothering our own selves, drawing awareness to our spiritual hearts, our true selves, just checking in with you today. How are you? How are you being? Body, mind, and heart. And as compassionate witnesses of our own states of being, in every aspect of who we are, we get to mother our own selves. As you breathe in, just take note of your experience of yourself in this moment. Simply bearing witness, noticing what's real and what's true about you in this moment. And then on your next inhale, I invite you to breathe in slowly, breathe in compassion for you, every part of you. And then on your exhale, release whatever you would like to let go of and let be today. Thank you so much for breathing with me today, for honoring all of our experiences of Mother's Day weekend, whether it's gratitude and celebration and joy, or if this weekend gets you more present to your griefs and your longings, maybe unfulfilled dreams for what you desire to experience with your mother or as a mother. All of it belongs today. And so I have a variety of songs to share that came to mind as I was putting this together. And a lot of these songs, each of them have a grief and a gratitude. And so you're welcome. We always have a mindfulness movement for griefs and gratitudes, but if some come to your mind before that segment, you're welcome to share them in the chat as we are present to what's on our hearts and minds this Mother's Day weekend. I invite you to continue breathing as I share with you this next song. This is Born This Way by Lady Gaga. And I chose it because I want to honor all the parents who have so beautifully embraced their children, whatever identity, whatever gender identity, whatever sexual identity or relationship orientation. We celebrate and honor the parents who have done that well. Who have said, loving my child is much more important than any idealism I might have been taught, or whatever the case may be. So we celebrate those mothers and fathers and parents. And we also recognize that many have been estranged from their families due to their gender, sexual, relationship orientation. And so there's grief that can come up on a weekend like this. So whatever the case is for you, we honor that for you today. And we ask you to consider those who might benefit from this time together, if they maybe need space held for them, even if they can't join in this live moment, share this video with them, text the link to them. So that they can benefit from it, maybe even play it back tomorrow. This is Born This Way by Lady Gaga. My mama told me when I was young, we're all born superstars. She rolled my hair and put my lipstick on in the glass of her boudoir. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause God made you perfect, babe. So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret. Just love yourself, and you said I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way, baby. I was born this way, baby. I was born this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way, baby. I was born. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Give yourself prudence and love your friends. Subway kid, rejoice your truth. In the religion of the insecure, I must be myself, respect my youth. A different lover is not a sin. Believe, capital H, I am. Hey, hey. I love my life, I love this record, and me more ever living. I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Don't hide yourself in regret. Just love yourself, and you said I'm on the right Yeah, you were. You were born the way you are. And cheers to that. And cheers to all of the mothers, fathers, and parents who give their children messages like that. And cheers to all of those, the adults in our lives who care about queer children, who care about trans children, and really can save a life by being there for them and encouraging their authenticity and truth. Really, that is powerful mothering in our society and culture, to stand up for queer and trans kids. So thank you for I know there's some of you who do that, who are there for our queer community. So thank you. Celebrating Mother's Day weekend today, and all of that surfaces for us, whether it's grief, whether it's gratitude. It is a privilege, really, to have mothers we can celebrate and journey with and grow with and be healthy with. I'm grateful for my mama who's here today. We have grown a lot together, learned a lot together, healed a lot together, and I'm very grateful. I can say that what a gift that we gave each other, we have given each other through the years. Our next movement of mindfulness is our story dwelling segment. This is a practice of mindfulness that I kind of made up, and I define it as cultivating courageous, compassionate curiosity for ourselves and one another, which is a very nurturing and empathetic practice that we can bring into our lives and into our worlds. I think this does help us mother or parent our own inner child, because story dwelling invites us to ask, what are the stories that are shaping my life? And sometimes those stories come from family narratives or narratives we grew up with, beliefs about ourselves in the context and the container of our families. And so we get to, at some point, assess that and go, are these helpful narratives? Are these healthy narratives? Or are they narratives I need to rework and rewire my brain to believe better things about myself and others? There's one tool that I create for us every month called the Justice and Joy Calendar to take us deeper into story dwelling. We always hope that the Justice and Joy Calendar will inspire random acts of kindness. Get creative with that. It can also spark our curiosity. So if you see a day, an observance on this Justice and Joy Calendar and you don't know much about it, you can go look it up and see what it's all about. And so we have this calendar that I create, and I make it available to everyone who's a part of my Patreon community. And I don't know if you know this, but you can be a part of the Patreon community even for free. So my paid subscribers get some special goodies, like behind-the-scenes creative videos and like first listens when I write a new song. But there's some things that I share with all levels of membership, even the free level, and the Justice and Joy Calendar is one of those. And we love this. We want to uplift diversity, equity, and inclusion in a society where that's being diminished and negated and poo-pooed. But we continue to uplift these things through the Justice and Joy Calendar. We have this one I create. We have a blank one you can print out, so you can kind of jot in there your own kindness conspiracies or your curiosities. And then there's also a coloring page, so you can take time to practice mindfulness with coloring on your own time if you want to. You can print out a second one and share it with a neighbor friend or someone in your family, a little sibling perhaps, and you can use that time for conversation or reflection or whatever it is for you. For our story dwelling segment, I would like to share with you this song that I learned in 2020, I believe. And our friend Ben Grace introduced me to this song called Rose Petals by a Black artist named Dee Wilson. And it's very powerful. It speaks to all of the mothers who have had to mourn the loss of their children due to white supremacy and how that functions in our system in the U.S. And on my mind this morning is mothers who have had to grieve their children due to white supremacy in America and in Palestine. I am thinking a lot, if we could just send a prayer for peace, as Dylan mentioned earlier. Children in Gaza, Palestinian children in Gaza, are starving to death right now because this conflict has become so disproportionate, and the abuses of power and the war crimes that are happening there are so egregious. And so I have on my mind and my heart this morning the people of Palestine who have been for over a year now just trying to survive. And even before this specific war, the system of apartheid in the West Bank and Gaza, Palestinian children have been arrested and basically held hostage in political prisons by the illegal occupation. And this is hard to speak of. It's hard to talk about. It's painful. And yet the truth sets us free. I think just last week I sang my song, Tell the Truth. Because these discrepancies and abuses of power have to be named before those committing them can be held accountable. And so I just see the mirroring of this song to what I witnessed in the West Bank and what I learned about. And this isn't prioritizing one group of people over another. It's acknowledging the ways that supremacist systems are very harmful, and the U.S. is a significant part of perpetuating this here and across the other side of the world. So, it was just important for me to recognize that today. This is Rose Petals by D. Wilson. I invite you to take a deep breath as we hold space for this grief. And as we open our hearts and minds to courageous compassion. The blood of our siblings spilled on the street. They were the rose that grew out of the concrete. The same ground where their bodies lay, like rose petals on a stony grave. Why do we fear each other from the lies of yesterday? I'll never know. But look at all these roses with petals on the ground. They call this one Mike Brown. I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground. They call this one Trayvon Martin. I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground. They call this one Tyshawn Lee. I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground. It's far too many for me. The tears of their mothers spilled at each grave. She knows the cost the whole world could not repay. she should have felt our sympathy. All we told her is that her baby was guilty. Do we even have compassion? Do we even want to see? I'll never know, but look at all these roses with petals on the ground. They call this one Freddie Gray. I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground. They call this one Eric Gardner. I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground. They call this one Sandra Bland. I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground. Every woman, every man. Ooh, sometimes I wonder if you were more than a number. Would we ever see how beautiful and special and precious you were? Somebody told me that if only you would better decide, you would still be alive. But I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground, like the ones from Sandy Hook. I'm asking you to look at all these roses with petals on the ground, 'cause they will change the story in our history books. So while we can look at all these roses, look at all these roses, look at all these roses with petals on the ground. The blood of our siblings spilled on the streets. They were the rose that grew out of the concrete. Rose Petals by D. Wilson. Thank you for honoring this societal grief together. Societal and also, of course, deeply personal for far too many individuals and families. We will take this into our meditation shortly. I'm trying to find the chat here to see if you have anything to say. All right, y'all. If you want to share with us your Mother's Day reflections, you are most welcome to. You're welcome to share this video. Now we have a really tender song for our musical apothecary segment. The musical apothecary segment, obviously named after one of my albums, but that entire album is created for holding space, for healing journey, rewiring our neural pathways so that we can create better stories of our lives. All of those songs are for holding space. And so the musical apothecary segment on Soul Song Saturdays usually is a new breath practice I might teach you from my pranayama training as a yoga teacher. It could be a meditation, but sometimes I just love to share a song and allow it to be a visualization for us, a visual meditation. So this song is the one lullaby I have written in my life, and I wrote it for a friend of mine. And it is appropriate to share on this Mother's Day as we're acknowledging all the gratitude and all of the griefs that can be surfaced this weekend. I wrote this for my friend when she first knew she was expecting. That's when I started the song. And before I finished this song, I got another call from her that she'd been in a lot of pain and had to go to the hospital, and so she lost her child. And this is something that is important to acknowledge on Mother's Day weekend. I remember that even though she had not yet born a child, I knew from what she had shared with me that in her heart, she had become a mother. And so I want to honor everyone here who has that experience of being a mother in your heart and having children that you have grieved, and maybe you don't have a community grieving with you because maybe they never knew you were expecting or met you after that experience in your life. So this song is so many things to me, and it is about the celebration of birth and children and the joy that they bring. And it also is about holding space for those who carry that in their hearts. And as we cultivate and nurture mothering in our world, bringing forward nurturance and holding and healing and those energies that can be available and created in our communities by any human, no matter what gender. I would love for us to allow this lullaby Rosebud from my Story Dwelling album. I would love for this to be a visualization. Let's hold in our hearts and our minds children of the world. Maybe there's a specific child for you. You would like to use this song as a prayer for them. And then we think of all the children of the world who, just by virtue of their birth, every single child, no matter what their background or ethnicity or place in this world, every child deserves to be held, to be nurtured, to have the resources they need to thrive, to have food and water and education and safety. So if you're in a space to do so, I invite you to breathe. I invite you to draw into your awareness the children you would like to hold energetically during this song. If that's, you're also welcome to just enjoy the song. But yeah, and then maybe if there's someone you'd like to invite to the chat, you can reach out to them. Breathing in compassion and holding in our hearts children we care about, known and unknown, near and far. Baby, hear the loons sing their lullaby, love songs on the water. Now don't you cry. Mama will always hold you tight. Listen to the loons sing their lullaby. Baby, hear the waves on the shore. No matter what the tide, you can be sure Daddy is loving you more and more. Listen to the waves on the shore. Rosebud, baby blue jay, this is your sleep sweetly lullaby. Rosebud, baby blue jay, this is your sleep sweetly lullaby. Baby, hear the paddling canoes, sound so smooth. Someday we'll go and glide neath the moon. Listen to the paddling canoes. Baby, hear the silence of the lake. You are just as quiet now, don't you wake. If there's a storm or constant calm, I'll still be with you to sing you this song. Listen to the silence of the lake. Rosebud, baby blue day, this is your sleep, sweetly lullaby. Rosebud, baby blue jay, this is your sleep, sweetly lullaby. This is your sleep, sweetly lullaby. Take a moment to breathe in the tenderness this song provides, and send that tender, loving energy and care out to a child on your mind and heart, or simply to the children of the world. Tenderness, nurturance, provision for all these dear ones, whether in Gaza or Sudan or the Congo, whether at the border, part of an immigrant family. May they know the tender, loving care that they need and deserve. And may we do the part that we can so that they receive that. This is Rosebud by yours truly from the Story Dwelling album. And I love seeing, we've got some people over on the YouTube chat. Y'all say hello if you haven't yet, please. Jeff Jacobs here, hello, saying greetings. Happy Mother's Day to the mamas and the mama figures. That is the spirit of this for sure. Thank you so much. Doug saying beautiful song, thank you. And Liam saying, I love to hear you sing, always so beautifully. I try to harmonize when I can. Mostly I listen and admire. Yes, holding up the children in hardship. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. All right. Well, we've been talking about the griefs and gratitudes that this weekend can surface for each of us. Maybe you have a gratitude you would like to share for your mom, whether she is still with you or has gone before you. Maybe there's a gratitude you'd like to share for someone in your life who has been a mother figure to you. Even a friend who's, just companioned you on your journey of mothering your own inner child. I definitely have friends like that I'm grateful for. And maybe you have a father who's also been a mother figure you'd like to lift up and shout out to today. And there's also, of course, griefs maybe for a mom who's no longer in your life, or grief for an unfulfilled dream of being a mother, or so maybe that's you or someone you'd like to uplift today. So you're welcome to share those things in the chat and we can uplift them together. While I sing Seasons of Love, because no matter what we are going through, no matter what our experience is, of this weekend, of this life. We get to measure it all in love. And love is, helps us discern where our boundaries need to be, to recognize where the love is and where it isn't is important as we mother our own inner children, right? So I hope you enjoy this song. I love that we ended up, Born This Way and Seasons of Love are songs I usually pull out for Pride Month, but they seem to really make sense for today. So here is my rendition of Seasons of Love. Please share your griefs and gratitudes, friends. I would love to hear from you. $525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in striving. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in a life? How about love? Oh, how about love? Oh, how about love? Ooh, measuring love. love from Rent, my friends. Thank you, Doug Dooley, for the finger snaps. I appreciate you. Jason's finger snapping so I can hear it. Jason is a channel for your finger snaps today. I love that. All right, my friends, always still time to share your griefs, your gratitudes. We love to hear from you. Please say hi if you haven't yet, and let us know you're here. Please share this. Even if you're watching the playback later on, even if you're not live with us, I love to know that you are here. Please click like on that button if you like it. Obviously, if you don't like it, you don't have to click like, but please click like. Please subscribe, especially to this YouTube channel, @Live with Heather Lynn. And please share. Share this with your mama if you want to. Share this with a mama that you love, admire, and appreciate. Share it with whomever you think would benefit from it this weekend, all right? Spread the love. Jason's got something to say. What's going on?
I think, if they're watching, they should just click like.
Oh.
And if they don't like it, they can just stop watching. But if they're watching, they should just
Jason would just like you to click like, whether or not you like it. He would like you, if you're watching, click like, and if you don't like it, just stop watching. I love it. Well, we do want to give thanks and gratitude for our Patreon community today. They make so much of this work possible. We could not do this without you. So thank you, patrons. Some of you are here right now. Thank you for being a part of this movement of music and healing, and we hope that it does bring life and nurturance and tender loving care to the world, to lives, to individuals, to families, communities. We would love for this community to grow, both those who come and just hang out and chat on Saturday mornings, and those who can be a part of this by supporting, fueling. Jeff Jacobs is smashing that like button. I love that. That's fantastic. And Liam says, I'm grateful for mothers and for music and for Jason and for you. Grateful for you as well, Liam. Thank you. It feels so good to me to have you here, to keep connected across the miles. And thank you for being a part of this, for your support and love. And so y'all check out that Patreon, patreon.com/HeatherLynnMusic. At least sign up for free so you can get that Justice and Joy calendar and Color My World with Kindness page. And then if you're able to pitch in a few bucks or a few $100, whatever makes sense to you, however you feel moved to support and uplift and fuel this and keep us going in this work. There are no sponsorships. There are no one pays us to do this. We just believe in it and we show up. And we thank you for showing up for us. And even if it's with that one-time gift, those virtual tip jars, Venmo or PayPal, thank you for, some of you do both, so that really blows us away. Thank you for that and just being a part of this, where your capacity lies and where you feel so moved. Okay, I want to invite you to a couple of things. One is my Zoom yoga classes. I teach yoga every Thursday, 2 times a day on those Thursdays, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. And so if you are wanting to look into that, check out, see if the times work for you in your time zone. You can see a nice picture of Jason there on the website because he produces those Zoom classes and he does a beautiful job. And so we would love to invite you to be a part of this. You can join anywhere in the world if the time fits for you in your time zone. So we'd love for you to register, sign up, check one out, see if you like it, and then invite others to be a part of it. It is really beautiful. And so Jason's sharing with you our floweringriverwellbeing.life website. And you can follow me on Instagram, follow the wellness brand, Flowering River Wellbeing on Instagram. And we would just love, yes, all right. Oh, thank you, Jeff Jacobs, for saying you're so beautiful. Keep these going. They're good for people. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, good. Jason's showing you the Instagram too, so you can follow their Flowering River Wellbeing. This is, my passions for music and well-being, mental health, and for well-being, body, mind, and spirit, holistic. These passions come together, and I love that I get to share them with you. I'm doing a goddess series right now, and so we do have a video from this past Thursday's practice on Parvati, the mother goddess. So just beautiful timing. I didn't even plan it. It just worked out that she was the goddess we were honoring for this week. So very, very, very cool. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your presence. It means so much to me. It would be, this show would not be fun to do if you didn't show up, at least some of you coming live when you're able to. So I'm so happy that you're here. I want to close this special Mother's Day Soul Song Saturday with a song by Celine Dion, which Jeff Jacobs actually reminded me of a little while ago, which is so awesome. I really appreciate it. And I think this was intended to be a romantic song initially, but I think it's actually perfect for a Mother's Day song, especially if you have had a mom who's loved you well. And, maybe there's someone else, another parenting figure in your life who's also transformed your life because of the way that they loved you. And so this is in honor and celebration of all of those kinds of folks in our lives, and to you if you're this person for someone else. So this is Because You Loved Me by Celine Dion. For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me. You gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hand, I could touch the sky. I lost my faith, you gave it back to me. You said no star was out of reach. You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'll be forever grateful. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much is true. I was blessed because I was loved by you. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me. You were always there for me, a tender wind that carried me, a light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been my day. That's right. We're just gonna take a sip because that's how we keep going. We gotta sustain ourselves. A little cough break. So funny. That cold is still lingering on. Okay, we're gonna finish this song. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me. I'm everything I am because you love me. All right, first time I've ever covered that song, or maybe I did when I was a kid, but it's been a minute. So thank you all so much for being here celebrating this special Mother's Day episode of Soul Song Saturdays. I appreciate you so much. Oddly, that cough goes with the lyrics. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Carl saying thanks, HL and Jay. Great show today. I'll see you later on the rewatch. Peace, love, and light. Let's go shine and be love in our world this weekend and this week. See you again next Saturday, same time, same spaces. Peace.